this. If I want this long, if I leave this piece long, my knife is going to lay flatter against my chest. The shorter this thing goes, the more that knife is going to stay away from my chest. Now some people want that. If you're doing a lot of fine tasks and a lot of work that day, a knife that's probably sticking out like this is going to be easier to get the knife in and out of. Because of peripheral vision, you know exactly where that, is going in and out as you're working. If you're going to be carrying it for long distances and not really using it all that much, I'd rather have mine flat. Yeah. Like it's just. Then we're going to talk about that too. Now, this is all kind of sandwiched together, and you're going to be looking at a piece. You can take your knife blade, and you can kind of look and see what your length is, on your sheet. So whatever knife blade you have, you can kind of see what your length is. Just kind of match it up. Now for the initial part, we're going to look at the blade. So take your blade, and you're going to need this piece right here times 4. Because what this does is it's a sandwich. And I always say it kind of looks like a heart, except it goes all the way down. Well, I'm not very good at drawing.
Yeah.
So you're actually just taking it and
Yep.
putting it in like this. Like that. I'm folding it in. These go all the way down. These center pieces will go all the way down. Your next piece that you're going to be doing for your actually your hanger, your belt hanger or whatever, is going to come in like this, and it goes around the back. So let's see if I can get a better design here, a little bit more open. I'm a very bad drawer, so this is what we're going to be doing. Then we're going to be lacing this thing together. And what lacing is just like a weaving. It's just a woven pattern. There is no right or wrong way to do this woven pattern.
Okay.
There are 8 billion ways to do this. Some guys, when I first learned to do this, I did 8 of them. I was going around picking up people's scraps going, hey man, you gonna use that? No, go ahead. And I was picking up people's scraps and just making stuff with them. Brought them all back and gave them all to friends. I was like, hey, this is really worth it. And there's no right or wrong way to do this. So go ahead, get your initial piece cut. It's going to be your first, or the actual piece that holds the blade.
And how wide should we be making these?
Depending on your knife,
Right.
how small you got. I would probably go, if you look, I did about 3 times the blade.
Okay, yeah.
Almost exactly 3 times the blade. And the reason that is it's going to set this knife. Over time, this knife is going to pretty much fall right into place.
Yeah, right.
You don't want it too tight against it because you're going to start cutting your lacings if you do.
Right, yeah.
And over time, we're going to cut them. But like I say, I saw this stuff, and when I first saw these guys wearing these around, I thought it was leather. I really thought it was leather.
So you just measure for your blade and then about 3 wide and then cut.
Yeah, just go like a.
So I did 1, 2, so that's 3, right?
Yeah, that's going to be pretty wide. Cause like,
Okay.
I would probably go with this blade. Probably go about here.
So you just kind of eyeball it.
Yeah. Now here's another thing too. You can get very precise with these. Some of these guys are going like, getting a straight edge and just, going real meticulous and measured. Everything had to be measured perfect.
Yeah.
I eyeballed this entire sheath,
yeah.
And I think that the eyeballed natural way, just naturally, gives it a lot more character than something that looks like it's been machine punched.
The width of this sheet, the strip that we're cutting out, that's essentially the width of the sheet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that will be the width, and you're going to need 2 of those strips like that. You'll need 2 of them, about 18 inches long, somewhere around in there.
So first thing, width and 2 strips about 8 inches long.
Yep. Your width, and as I was saying earlier, about 1 3/4 inches wide is about the normal for a Mora top knife.
My handle is somewhat longer than my blade.
That's
so
okay.
My
That's
second
okay.
strip is going to be slightly longer
No
than
problem.
4 times blade length,
No
right?
problem, yep, no problem. Yeah, you just want it, and it depends on how you want to play on your neck, if you want it as a neck knife or you want it as a sheath knife. Depends on what you want to do. I like mine long, that way it uses both. I think Mike did his that way too, where he could use his both. He made a big loop on it. And if your birch is a little stiff, you know, it's a little stiff, you can heat it up, but I don't think you got anything to heat it with. But also another thing with birch, this is kind of cool. I can do birch a couple ways, but if you do this really quick like this with birch, you're going to break those fibers. If you take those fibers and you start doing this with birch, and just kind of being really easy with it, gentle. And I'm just kind of working it around slow. It's going to stay that way. This way you can see it's actually kind of pulled the fibers,
Yeah.
broke the fibers a little bit. This way it doesn't do that.
And you just start with like a big bend and you kind of slowly
Yep.
kind of work it
Do you think that's too wide? Or not wide? That's probably okay. Should be fine. I don't know if I feel that. Let's take this out.
That's a little too much. See, it's about 1 3/4, like 1 sheet forward.
Yeah. I would probably go, you'll be okay.
So 2 of those. I think
Yeah.
it's
Thanks. Okay. That's not so enough, man.
Thanks.
Thanks. As I say, there's no right or wrong with this, and if you don't get you got your strips uneven or something, is that what you do?
No, is this wide enough for this?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be wide. That you
I'm faking this because the knife I have in mind, which I don't have with me, is a little wider than this.
can. Okay. Yeah, so that's fine.
So I just make it this size of this.
Yeah,
if
that's
I'm not
fine.
used-
That's fine. Perfectly fine.
Do you usually just go for it, or do you try to cut with the
I
knife?
try to cut it a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, if not, you'll really get it off. But the thing about birch is this too. Once you get this sandwich made, and let's say you're off a little bit, just even one end up, cut off what you need on the other end, you know? Cut it off. So you want that even that right like this across, and just trim off what you need on the other side. No big deal. And then retain that because I can make nice strips out of this for my weaving. You know, waste not, want not. Another thing too, you got little pieces left over, especially in survival and things. Birch is an excellent source of a fire starter. And if you look, I've got an instant fire starter with it. If worse comes to worse and I really need a fire quick, I'm burning this sheet.
That's right. That's right.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I'm burning this sheet.
Oh, yeah. Burns better than leather, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. But like I say, this makes a really cool conversation piece. You know,
Yeah.
every one of my friends, dude, you gotta make me one of those. You know. I said, well, Tennessee and paper birch, hard to come by.
So this area where you were harvesting up in Canada, I bet there was a lot of birch up there.
Yeah, birch, aspen, and spruce. That's about all you saw.
Yeah.
Willow.
Right.
Anything like in Tennessee like this you can make?
I have went back and experimented with using like young maple. I went back, I tried pine, I tried tulip poplar, and that stuff. That's just so nice. Man, I'm really jealous I don't have that back home.
Go get your knife. You're gonna make a birch sheath for it. Darrin, what's the YouTube channel that you have so that folks can? You have this on video already?
No, I actually have one done, and Brian and everybody wanted me to put it off until, you know, we did like a teaching, and Brian learned and everybody, so this is not up yet, and it will be. But it's East Woodland Survival. And I think I'm subscribed to the main primitive channel, so you can probably find me through that.
Your page is East Woodland?
East Woodland Survival.
And it's, your name's Darrin.
Yes, thanks.
Let's check it out.
Is this for,
Yeah, go ahead.
So we need 3 of these strips or 2 of them?
Right now I go with 2,
Yeah.
because we'll make our strips. We'll make our strips out of something.
Okay.
There you go, he's got the idea right there.
is this big enough piece?
Oh yeah. Let's see your line. Yeah, he should be okay.
The bend goes this way there, this is the way out?
So a little wider than your knife?
Put the wider part toward the
2
other
strips,
side.
and actually Chad knows the measurements.
Yeah, here, I'll run back up on
So
the
the
wood.
width of the strips that you're cutting, that's what's gonna be the sheet. So he's saying sometimes for those you do like 3,
Okay.
but so for
Why so
yours,
big?
yeah, you're probably not gonna go 3. Just kind of look at, okay, what size sheet are you gonna want?
Yeah, what I did was,
So that's a maybe big.
you can do it like this. You can go like 1 or 2 wide. This one's actually 3 wide from the very edge.
Yeah.
You know,
Why
make it a
so
little
wide?
lace. Because I don't want it cutting into this lace on the
Okay.
side. You want this to kind of ride in the middle. You can make them narrower if you want to, and it'll make them tighter, make the sheath a lot tighter. But yeah, you can do it narrow. If you want to do that, that's fine too. Like I say, there's really no right or wrong reason to do these. I mean, you can't really mess this up.
Well,
That's very encouraging.
You can't. It's like Brian was talking about lacing yesterday. Man, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I said, Dave, is it holding together? Yeah. You're doing it right.
Is it okay if there's a spot like this on the brake part?
It may cause you some problems, but if you can just take your fingers a little bit and maybe just kind of brush some of that off. It will brush off. There's my little pouch.
Yes.
If you're putting this on camera, I gotta tell this. This is 100% Morris Kaminsky. Has nothing to do with me. He says this, once you learn a skill, you gotta teach it to somebody. So if you learn a skill, you have to teach it to someone. So at least everybody in here has to teach a skill to one more person.
It's definitely one of the coolest ones I've ever seen.